All right. Hi guys. It's compost dumping day. And unfortunately I'm in my mom's vehicle, so I had to walk that all the way up the hill. But yeah, I'm now at the property, enjoying this beautiful forested view. Which, yes, there's a little bit of traffic noise, but that's because I'm only about 40 yards, 50 yards in right now. I can actually see some of the cars going by since all the leaves are off. But once the leaves come back on, and the spot I am planning on putting my mom's trailer, and then eventually my house. Sorry guys, forget about the limbs. It's been a while since I've done this with the camera. I know, a long time ago. But what I plan on doing is where my mom's trailer is going to be a little further back. She'll be about quarter to almost halfway back on the property. And then once we get her on here, then I'll probably stay with her for a little while. Until I can get my place built. But it's just so pretty out here. But enough of that. Let me dump this compost real quick. Because I'm going to have more soon. Normally by now, the bucket I use is full. And normally by now what I usually do with it is I take it, dump it near where I'm going to use it, and then just start continually refilling it. But that's not an option right now where the bucket is. I can't exactly lift the bucket to bring it out here. It's a very large black trash can full of compost. And I don't exactly have a way to get that out here, unfortunately. But let me dump this, and then we can go explore for a little while. Oh, there we go. So much lighter. You wouldn't think a 3-pound or 3-gallon bucket would be that heavy. Oh, man, it gets heavy. But let's come off the path for a second. Ow. There is a tree there. Let's go back in here. So this, well, some of this area, right here, a lot of this area in here is going to be my garden. It's just going to take quite a bit of work because I got to get all this underbrush. And then some of these smaller trees out of the way. Most of the bigger stuff, there's a couple bigger pines. Doing some measurements of where the shadows cast. I should be okay in this area. But I've got one other location I've been scouting as a just in case. Because I've got a few more. Oh, sorry guys. Not even in frame. That's what I get for talking and not looking. So I've got a few more frames or measurements of stuff to take. But I'm already seeing a few trees in here that definitely need to go because they're going to fall down. There's a few dead things that I'm going to leave for the wildlife. Oh, there we go. Hey, hello guys, you can see again versus the bright sunlight. There's some nice poplars in here. And then I've got some nice pines that I'm definitely going to be leaving. But there's a few trees in here that I'm going to take down. Because part of this section that I'm standing in is most likely going to have a driveway winding in through here. And what I want to do with that is where the driveway is, I'm going to do a lot of my herbs around the driveway. Since I know they take over a lot, I'm going to have the driveway be herbs and then several flowers. But this tree right here, I don't know, you guys probably can't see it because I'm standing on it, but this one right here is just gorgeous. This one is going to be a nice, I can see a rope swing for my nephews on that one. And that's going to probably end up with a tree house in it. Because I can see them wanting to play in it. Which it's very funny because, by the way, they have already claimed that part of the property is going to be theirs. We are going to make trails through it so that way they can have ways to ride their bike apparently through the forest, and then other things and ways for them to ride their bikes. So we will see. But I do see that creek bed I've been looking at. Sorry, I'm a little distracted, guys, because I'm finally out here and able to spend a little time, more than just like 15 minutes that I normally spend. And I'm already seeing two of the creek beds that they're wet weather, so I know they don't have water in them unless it's raining. But I can see where the drainage goes. And so I'm definitely not going to do anything to disturb that drainage. Because I don't want to block the drainage from going through. Here I have just been rambling for who knows how long. So sorry guys, it's rambling day apparently. But oh, fine. Let's see. Now I've got to remember where. Here we go. Yeah. Sorry. I've put stakes up so I know where boundaries are, but every once in a while I twist myself around in here since I've not quite gotten the lay of the land yet, and I forget where I am for a second. So those markers help remind me where exactly I am on the property. And I have it in my phone, but unfortunately I'm using you right now to say hi to you guys. So, Probably should have put you guys forward so you can see what mess I'm going through. It's a mess. There we go. I knew that was there somewhere. Now this is an old 4-wheel road that I'm on right now, that the previous owners had put in. And there's a power line in front of me, and then there's a major TVA power line going down through the very back of the property, which is one of the reasons why I was able to get it a little cheaper. Because nobody wanted to deal with that, but I don't care. But, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a view of the mountain today. But now we are back at the road. And now, normally this is where I'd park. But because I can't get up here right now because I'm in my mother's car, it's time for a walk back to the car. And I could just go down that lovely hill. But I don't feel like butt sliding today. So we're gonna walk. There's a lot of blackberry down through here. And you can see where the deer trail is. And then I have noticed a while ago when I left the watermelon out, I did forget to video that. I was gonna put a trail cam up and left it at the house. But I came back and there were footprints all around it, and it was eaten. At least what was left of the watermelon. I think from the prints, it looks like a dog, or it could be coyote, because there are some in this area. And we know there's a heavy deer population because a lot of the trees are stripped towards the bottom. But I'm walking on the neighbor's property right now. This is the one that's for sale, by the way. You guys probably can't even see it because the sun's like right in the perfect spot. But I have to walk through and technically drive through to the neighbor's property to get to mine. And that's why I'm waiting in the driveway. But off-roading is fun sometimes. But now it's time to get back to the car, get back to my sister's house, so I can give my mom back her car. Because I think I told you guys, but my brother-in-law, his car was blocking mine from getting out, so I had to use my mom's. Because I didn't want to stick this in the back and forget about it and have it rolling all through the truck, because then I would have had to get the spray out and spray it out, which I know is a little petty, but I don't feel like it. I'm being that person today. But anyway, thanks for whoever decides to join me for this ramble. And we will talk later. Bye, guys.